Hello, you guys. Welcome to another episode of my podcast, Things Could Be Worse. I'm your host, baileydedrick, and today I need to talk to you guys about something. I don't even really know how to start this episode or where it's going to go, and I honestly just want to preface this by saying I'm very, very sorry because I don't know where this is going to go or what I'm going to say in this episode. Basically, I have been lying to you. I've been lying to you. I've been lying to myself. I have been living my life kind of gaslighting myself, you could say. I feel like I've been gaslighting myself into pretending that everything is fine and that I'm doing perfectly okay and that I'm on like a good road to success right now in my life when that is really just not the case at all. It's currently Tuesday night. My podcasts go up every single Wednesday and I don't have an episode for tomorrow. This is the episode for tomorrow, but up until this moment when I just started recording, I had no episode for tomorrow, Wednesday. And, there's been a few weeks where I recorded like on Tuesday night or even like Wednesday, but I had ideas and they turned out to be actual podcasts. And not that this isn't an actual podcast, but I'm really just sitting here talking to you guys straight from the heart today. This is not a scripted episode. This isn't going to be maybe the most positive episode, but I really just feel like I owe you guys an explanation because I'm honestly just so mad at myself and disappointed in myself. And I feel like I've kind of just been like hiding the fact that I feel that way and trying to cover it up with excuses and just, not accept it. So I just want to sit down and talk about it a little bit today. The last couple of days I've been thinking about this week's episode and I've been trying to plan an episode, figure out what I'm going to talk about, and nothing has really come to me. And this has happened in the past. This happens honestly a lot. Like sometimes I just don't have inspiration, but usually I'll just look to my idea list. I literally have compiled such a long list of topics and stories that I can tell you guys. And however I'm feeling, whatever day, if I can't come up with something, I'll just look at that list. I can usually find something to talk about, or I'll look at your guys' DMs and see what you guys are requesting or things you guys left on the Things Could Be Worse pod Instagram. I usually can find something to talk about. And these last couple of days trying to plan this podcast, I just could not be interested in anything. And I know that might sound weird, but I just have no passion to talk about anything right now. I was looking at so many ideas, so many great ideas, so many things that would make really good podcasts, but I just feel like I'm not in the right headspace to sit down and record those, episodes because I don't feel passionate about them. I'm not inspired to make a good podcast episode right now. And I just feel like a few things have caught up to me and I finally have hit a wall and I have been able to acknowledge the fact that maybe I'm not doing so good. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm not thriving in the way that I thought I was. I knew I wasn't thriving. I knew that my life wasn't going perfectly fine, but I don't think I was fully grasping how bad my mindset has been lately. And I don't want this to come across like I'm super sad or depressed or I'm unwell in that type of way. It's more of just a mentality thing. I feel like I've just been, I don't know, I have not been putting my all into life. I haven't been trying my hardest. I haven't been showing up and being my best every single day. I haven't even been trying to do that. You know what I mean? I've been doing the bare minimum in all areas of my life. I'm not just talking about the podcast. I'm honestly just feeling very disappointed in myself, and it feels really wrong for me to come on here, onto the podcast and try to give you guys advice or tell you guys how to be your best self or put your best foot forward or try your best and be super confident and be super hardworking and all of these things that I'm constantly preaching. It feels so disingenuous to sit here and tell you all of these things when I am not listening to my own advice. I'm not taking my own advice. I am living a life that I am not proud of right now. And I'm really just stuck in a rut, and I don't want to come on here and complain either. I don't want to post episodes where I'm giving you all this great advice and, talking about these things that I know are true, but I can't seem to follow through with them in my own personal life. But then I also don't want to just make this a negativity podcast, and I don't don't want to come on here every single week and complain about my life and how terrible I'm doing at everything and how I'm a piece of shit and I can't seem to keep a habit. I can't seem to do anything productive. Like, I don't want this to be a podcast where I just complain all the time. So I'm just really struggling right now. And I feel like this kind of just hit me because I feel like for the last couple of months, I've been recording episodes that, I care about and I think I'm giving great advice, but I'm not feeling the advice like I would want to. I'm not as passionate about the things that I'm talking about in the episodes that I am talking. Wait, that wasn't English. You guys see what I'm saying? I'm not as passionate about what I'm talking about as I should be and as I could be if I was in like a better headspace. I'm just not doing good. And back to the whole gaslighting myself thing, like I truly, I know that I'm like lonely right now. I know that all my friends are off at school and I'm kind of just on my own. And I think I've convinced myself that that's okay. And it's not that it's not okay. And it's not that being alone is making me unhappy. I feel happy, but I feel very comfortable and I feel like I have fallen into this place of comfortability that isn't healthy, and I've allowed myself to completely break away from all of the healthy, happy, positive things that I used to do that used to make me so proud of myself, like waking up early, working out every single day or, multiple times a week, eating healthy, just being productive, having a good work schedule, planning a podcast a week before it actually needs to be recorded because, I've been recording the episodes a day or two before they're supposed to go up. Like, that's not a good sustainable routine. And I've kind of been stuck in that. There's so many different things like that where I'm not doing things that used to bring me success and happiness in my life. And it just is like breaking my heart because it's like, I have the power to change that. And for some reason, I just feel so stuck. Like I've known for a while that I need to change some things. Like it's not that I'm just realizing all of this, but I think today it just really hit me while I was sitting looking through podcast episode ideas, and I was literally like, none of this feels even remotely relatable to my life right now because all of these things are like giving great advice and like teaching you guys again how to be like the best version of yourself and how to flourish. I don't know. I can't teach you how to be your best self when I feel like the worst possible version of myself right now. And I don't want to disappoint you guys, and I don't want this again to be like me sitting here just being a negative Nancy, but I just feel like I owe you guys this to just be honest, and I feel like this is honestly more helpful than me coming on here and giving you some advice that I'm like halfway passionate about at the moment, because there's so many good podcasts out there. There's so much good advice out there on the internet, and it can be hard when everybody's always preaching like this amazing advice and giving you all these tips to become the person that you want to be, but like at the end of the day, it isn't easy. It isn't easy to follow advice. It's not easy to get out of your old ways. It's not easy to completely change your habits overnight. And I feel like I've done a good job of being like, it's not realistic to think that your life is going to change overnight. Like, it's small steps every single day, but I haven't even been taking those small steps. And if you guys are in the same boat right now, it's like halfway through the school year. I know a lot of you guys are probably struggling with that. The middle of the school year was always terrible for me. February is the longest month of the school year in my opinion, and my birthday's the 23rd of February, so every single February it would take so long. January and February would be so long, and then once it hits my birthday, the 23rd, the rest of the school year would go pretty fast. But we're in like the last stretch of winter and the middle of the school year, and I'm not in school, but I just remember how I felt during this time, and I think it's a really universal feeling. I feel like winter has an effect on everybody, even if you do live in like a warmer climate. I feel like there's just still something about like the winter months that just, they throw you off a little bit. And I have definitely feeling the effects this winter, and I don't want to like directly correlate it to the winter because I bet it's not. It's just, I need to get my shit together. You know what I mean? I just need to get my shit together. And I want you guys to know that if you have been struggling, whether it's kind of the same thing as me, just like getting your life together and getting back on the right path so that you can grow and you can succeed and you can see yourself transform into this person that you're hoping to be one day, it's okay if it's really hard. Like, I wish it wasn't, and I wish I could tell you that it's really easy and it's really doable, and it's just like, you know what, wake up in the morning, get right out of bed, make your bed, go romanticize your breakfast morning routine and do your skincare, and everything's gonna be fucking dandelions and flowers and rainbows and unicorns, right? It's not though, and it can be really hard. I'm really hoping that moving into my apartment next month is really going to do some positive things for my mental health. I think being able to focus on it and be super passionate and excited and inspired to decorate and to have my own space, I feel like that's really going to help me and be able to like, I don't know, it's just like a fresh start for me. I think that I'm going to be able to form a lot of good routines if I'm like starting completely fresh in a new place. And I hate to say that because it's like you shouldn't have to, you know, go rent your own apartment or go move somewhere to get your life back on track. But I honestly feel right now like I am so stuck in the way that I've been living that it feels like the only way for me to improve myself. And it sounds crazy. And it's definitely just my mindset that's telling me that, because it's definitely doable. Like I could do it here in this house too. But it's just, I feel like this mental block that I've never felt before. And it's never, like I've felt the mental block, but never for this long. I'm not even exaggerating. For the last probably 4 or 5 months, I have felt so uninspired when it comes to my life in general, but like social media stuff, my YouTube videos, my podcast episodes. I'm not proud of the stuff that I'm putting out. I'm not proud of my YouTube videos. I'm not proud of the podcast episodes. And it honestly feels horrible to admit that, because in the moment, I'm proud of it, I guess. Like I'm making it. I don't think it's I mean, they're not bad videos or bad episodes, but in the moment, I'm like, okay, this is good. Like I filmed this, I'm editing this, I think that I like it. And then a couple days go by and I look at the video again, or I listen to part of the episode again, and I'm like, this could have been done so much better. And I'm just really failing to understand how I can truly flip my mindset and like actually make the changes that I want to see. I feel like I'm running in circles. I don't want this whole episode to be me just like complaining, but I honestly am just using this as a therapy session and just telling you guys straight up how the hell I feel, because I feel like it's important. I don't want to come on here and just start faking my attitude and be like, keep pretending that everything's fine and that I'm doing great and that I'm super inspired and I love everything, because that's just not the case. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about some things that I want to improve and genuinely work on, and things. This is the thing though, I've been telling myself these things for the last 4 months. I have been telling myself that I need to do these things. I've been telling myself that I need to work on these things, and I haven't done it. And I know that I need to do it, and I've known that I need to change things, but I don't fucking do it. Like, why am I not doing it? That's what I'm so confused about, because like I'm just not being mentally strong enough. I'm not being determined enough. I'm just not having the right attitude about life right now. But I am going to talk about the things that I want to improve on and that I've been telling myself that I want to improve on for the last however long. And I think a big part of it is my phone usage. My phone usage, you guys, is so bad. Like actually embarrassingly high screen time. I don't even know what it is. I haven't checked it because I physically cried last time that I looked at it, because I was like, I am ruining my life. Like I am on my phone so much. I think it's actually rotting my brain. And it sounds very like counterproductive to sit here and be like, guys, get off your phone. Like, don't be on social media, when my job literally relies on people being on social media and interacting and watching my stuff. But I don't care about my stuff. I care about your guys' mental health, because I see what social media and being on my phone 24/7, like I can't even put my phone down for like an hour. Not even an hour. Unless I'm like completely distracted by something, my brain is so ruined. I physically need to get one of those lock boxes and put my phone in it. But I'm genuinely concerned if I had one of those, I would get so frustrated. Like I'm so addicted to my phone. I would grab the lock box and I would smash it with a freaking baseball bat. Thank you. See, my brain is rotten. So yeah, number 1 is cut down on my phone usage. Like I need to limit myself. I need to. Like, it isn't an option anymore. It's not. It keeps me up so much later than I need to be up. I'll be tired at like midnight, and then I'll get in bed. I'll be all ready for bed. I'll turn my light off, and then I get on TikTok or I get on Instagram or I start watching a podcast, and like literally a blink later, it's 4 a.m. and I have just been trapped into this like dark hole of what social media is. Honestly, I think my screen time is like my biggest problem because it is preventing me from doing all the other things that I want to do. Because if I'm on my phone 24/7, I'm not doing all of the productive things that I want to be doing. So I think honestly, I'm going to get one of those lock boxes and I'm going to just try my hardest to just literally detach from this thing. Like, I hate this thing right now because I see the way that it's ruining my life, and that sounds so freaking dramatic, but I'm not kidding. It keeps me up all hours of the night, and then I sleep in the whole next day because I'm tired, because I need my 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep, even if I do go to bed at 3, 4 a.m. So then I sleep in really late. I get a super late start to my day. I feel like shit because I slept in all day. I don't start doing things. I'm not ready. Like, by the time I'm literally so ADHD right now. Wow, I just heard the way that my words are coming out. Wow. By the time I wake up, get out of bed, eat breakfast, come back upstairs, shower, get ready for my day, it's like 1, 2 p.m. Like, what is that? And then my boyfriend gets off of work at like 4. He's like, do you want to hang out? And it's like 5:36. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I had 3 hours to do what I needed to do today. And then I didn't end up doing any of it because it felt too overwhelming that I only had 2 hours to do it all. So it's like I'm ruining and I literally think it's my phone. Like, I've never been a morning person. I've never been able to go to bed super early easily, but this phone is not helping it. It's not helping it. I have it in my phone, literally throwing it across the room. Go away. I hate that thing. I hate it. In this moment, I really just realized that the phone is probably the biggest of all of my concerns, because the next thing that I wanted to say that I wanted to work on was waking up early and going to bed earlier. And if I didn't have my phone in bed with me at night, I would probably be doing that. So it's the phone's fault. The next thing is I would love to start being active again. I would love to start working out, moving my body again more. And maybe that's not directly correlated to the phone like the sleep thing is, but I mean, if I'm on my phone all the freaking time and not doing all of the things that I need to be doing during the day, then I'm not going to have extra time to work out because, all of my time is being consumed by that little device. Guys, I think it's literally my phone. I think I just realized it's just my phone. If I didn't have a phone, I would have so much more time in the day. Oh my gosh, I'm so addicted to it. I'm actually about to have a panic attack because why am I so addicted to it? I don't know, guys. I just want to be better. I want to be better so bad. And I really want to start working towards it. I don't want to just say that. I've been saying that for a while. I've been saying that for months. I've been saying I want to be better. I want to do better. I want to be more productive. I want to feel more motivated and inspired. And I'm sick of saying it, and I need to just do it. And it's going to be difficult because I'm barely finding the, energy to just get by my days right now. And my days right now, I'm going to be so honest, are the easiest, most like out of touch days ever. I'm like, oh my God, I did so much today. What? You edited for 4 hours and that was literally it? Like, you stayed in your room all day. I honestly think I am like losing my mind. Oh my gosh, this is getting dark. This is getting really dark. I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to just sit here and say the same thing over and over, which it feels like I'm doing, but I just felt like I needed to say something because I didn't want to not upload an episode this week. And like I said, I just couldn't get myself to feel interested in talking about or planning any other episode. And it's so embarrassing to say that out loud. Like, I don't want, like, it's not, I have such a good life and I have such a good job and I have good people in my life. I shouldn't feel this way. And I'm so confused about when this flip happened and like what's going on with me, because I seriously have been pretending that I'm like okay for the most part, and I just realized I'm not okay. I'm literally not okay. I don't really know what this episode means. I don't know if this means that I need to take a little break, or I just don't know what I need right now. I've tried like the vacation route. Like I just went to Florida and I was like, I can take a little reset, I can clear my mind on the beach, and I got back here and I felt the same exact way. And I don't know what I'm lacking. I don't. I need to figure it out. I just need to figure out a good daily routine. I just need to. Like, there's no other option. I can't just let myself fall into this even deeper than I already am. Even like in the beginning of the year when I made my vision binder thing, my little manifestation binder, I made myself a daily routine. Basically like hour by hour, I made myself the perfect routine to, be realistic about my life and the type of person that I am. I'm not like waking up at 5 a.m., but I put like wake up at 9:30. It gives myself like a little room. It was like 9:30, whatever, eat breakfast, shower. It laid out basically hour by hour or half hour by half hour what I needed to do during the day, or at least like try to like follow somewhat. And it's a really good routine, and it's sustainable. Like it's not like a completely unrealistic routine. It's not a crazy routine at all. Like there is no reason that I should not be able to follow that routine, but for some reason I can't. I haven't been able to. So I think starting tomorrow, or like starting tomorrow basically, I am going to hang that freaking routine little schedule on my wall right next to my bed, like right where I can see it when I wake up. And I'm going to try my hardest to genuinely follow that, because I feel like once I get in a routine, that's the biggest thing that I'm lacking. I used to say that I hated routines. Routine is so important to me. And if I fall out of my routine even a little bit, the entire thing crumbles. And I think that's where I'm at right now. I had a really good routine last year. I was being really, really productive. Literally every single day I felt so proud of myself. And then one little thing changed and the whole thing just got ruined. And I need to fix it. So that's what I'm going to do. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to literally ask my dad to like put my phone in his room. I have a Hatch alarm clock that can wake me up in the morning. I don't need to ask my dad to put it, or I'll just put it downstairs. I don't know why I had to like get my dad involved. I'll literally leave my phone downstairs, which sounds like an easy thing to do, but I know I'm going to struggle to like leave it there and like walk upstairs and be all alone with my thoughts. Fucking crazy bitch. Go to sleep. Yeah, so I'm going to leave my phone downstairs tonight, or at least leave it in like a room that isn't my room. And I'm going to set my Hatch alarm clock for like early, because if I'm not on my phone till 3 a.m., I should be able to wake up early. And tomorrow is day one of me getting my shit together, because it is so needed. If you guys are struggling in any way, whether you related to the things that I was saying in this episode, or you're struggling with something different, I want you to know that you're not alone. And even somebody that looks like they have their shit together, online, I might seem like I have my life together a little bit. I don't. I'm losing it more and more each day. So you are totally not alone. Whatever you're going through, it probably sucks. And I'm not going to minimize that and say that like, oh, it could be worse. Things could be worse, right? Could they? I don't fucking know. It's so ironic because when I came up with the name for this podcast, I hate when people tell me things could be worse. Like nobody wants to like complain about their problems and then have people be like, things could be worse. So it's kind of like an ironic. Nope, I didn't pay attention. Sophomore ELA at all. It's supposed to be like a funny name, because on one side of it, it's like things could be worse. Nobody wants to hear that. Like when they're struggling, nobody wants to hear, well, things could be worse. Like it could be way worse for you. Nobody wants to hear that. But also, it is true. And I know we don't want to hear it and we don't want to believe it, but like looking into your eyes right now, if I could see you, please try to be grateful for the good things that you do have, regardless of the things that you're struggling with and how hard it is to get through them and how hard it is to get through each day. Please, please, please close your eyes right now and think about the things in your life that are going good. And I know it's not easy, and you don't want to think about the good things when you're struggling so much and you feel like the world is so heavy. but just close your eyes and imagine either the people in your life that are good, or the things that bring you happiness, or the things that you just enjoy doing. Think about those things and realize that all of those things could be gone, and they're not. So things could fucking be worse, but they're not. They could be a lot better probably, and we're going to work on that together. I need to work on that. But at the end of the day, gratitude and being able to see the positives, even when you are feeling so negative, is so important. And it's honestly step one to pulling yourself out of any rut that you're in. Please look on the positives. Please. And I'm telling you this, yes, I'm giving you this advice, but honestly, I'm looking in the freaking viewfinder of this camera and I'm telling this to myself because I need this advice more than anyone right now, honestly. Like I need to start being more positive. I need to look at the good things. I need to at least try to help myself out of this freaking dark place that I'm in. Like if I'm just sitting here and I'm super complacent and I'm like, you know what? Life fucking sucks right now. I suck. I'm a piece of shit. I have no motivation. I'm uninspired. I can't do anything right. I'm a failure, right? If I just sit here and say these things to myself and I don't change anything, I'm going to just go farther and farther into this hole. So I need to flip it. I need to start thinking again about, I'm going to honestly start doing my gratitude journal again. I used to wake up every single morning, write 5 things that I'm grateful for. And that is just so good to do. Anything like that, any little small thing where you take a moment, even if it's a minute or 30 seconds even if it's 30 seconds of your 24-hour day, if you just sit there, close your eyes and think about the things that you're so grateful for, that's going to flip your energy. That's going to flip your mindset. That's going to make you focus on the good things. It's going to make you happy for even just a split second. And that's step 1. This rug is really cute. I could actually put this in my apartment. I didn't realize that. I forgot that I have a rug in here. It's funny that I have a rug in here because you guys can't see the rug. I spent money on a rug that you guys cannot see one bit. Anyways, yeah, I need to flip my mindset. Maybe you do too. We need to work on this together. Maybe if you're doing perfectly great, I love you. I mean, I love you if you're, I love you even extra if you're not doing great. Cause wait, why did I say, I don't know why I even said the I love you part. Like I do love you, but that didn't mean to come out like that in that way. If you're doing great in life right now, I love that for you. I'm so happy for you. And I hope to God that continues for you and you can continue to just like be, breezing through life happy as ever. But if you are struggling, we got this. Okay. Whatever I'm going through, it might not be as bad as what you're going through or vice versa. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is that if you're struggling, you're struggling. And this goes for literally everybody. Everybody's struggling with something. And we got this, okay? We got this. And I don't feel like I truly got this. Like right now I'm like, damn, do I got this? Like I have doubts. I have like these bad thoughts. But I know if I choose to have this, I got this. And that sounds cringy and it sounds cliche, but you can literally change your entire life by flipping your mindset. And I've told you guys this time and time again. And here I am not doing it for 6 months. And now I'm going to decide to actually put in the effort. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to put in the effort, not just for myself, but for my content and for you guys, because I want to be somebody that you guys look to and are like, she is just a ray of sunshine. She's so positive. She's such a light. She gives the best advice. She inspires me. She motivates me. I want to be that person for not only you guys, but the people in my personal life. And lately I have felt like a little dark cloud that ruins everything for everybody. And I know that's not true, but that's how I feel. So I love y'all. Thank you guys for your support. I posted something on my Instagram story kind of talking about this, and I got so many DMs of you guys being so sweet. I was actually crying reading them earlier, like full on crying over your guys' sweet messages, because I was like, how did I get so lucky to have you guys? And I feel like the people that listen to the podcast know me the best, and they have the most insight in like on the person that I actually am and my thoughts and feelings in life. And I'm not going to tell anybody if you don't tell anybody, but you guys are my favorites out of any platform, out of anything. The people that listen to the podcast are the real ones. You guys are the best. Okay? So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for supporting me even when I'm not doing the best. It truly means the world. And I hope to get better for you guys and for myself. And I know that one day soon, hopefully, I'm going to be back and I'm going to be better than ever. And I can reflect on this and just see it as a moment that taught me something, and hopefully teaches you guys something too. So without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye. This was the shortest episode ever, but thank you for listening. I love you.